Hare Krishna, Namaste.
Chapter 13 is entitled as Kshetrajña Yoga, also as Prakriti Purusha Vibhaga Yoga, also as Prakriti Purusha Viveka Yoga. Sloka 18, Part 3. jyotiṣām jyotihi tamasaḥ param ucyate jñānaṁ jñāna-gamyaṁ hṛdi sarvasya viṣṭhitam. In the previous session, we learned jyotiṣām jyotihi tamasaḥ param ucyate. That is, through the knowledge of the Atma, the sun, moon, which are considered to be luminous objects, are being revealed. Therefore, it is the Atma which is considered the best of all luminous things that we can think of. And this Atma is greater than the Prakriti, as it is beyond the Prakriti and not mixed with the three modes. Now we are yet to see the second half of the sloka. jñānaṁ hṛdi sarvasya viṣṭhitam. jñānaṁ. The Atma is of the form of knowledge. That is, the Atma is self-illuminated, swayam prakasha, meaning for me to know an object, I need help of something like my own eyes. If I don't have eyes, I won't be able to see an object. Even if I have eyes, I need another lamp, light, etc. to see an object. But for one to know the Atma, one doesn't require an external elements like lamp, sun, or any other tool. The Atma is known by the Atma itself. That is what it means by swayam prakasha, self-illuminated. It doesn't require another tool to know the Atma. This knowledge is called substantive knowledge. Substantive meaning belonging to the real nature or the essential part of a thing. That is called substantive. So, the Atma as substantive knowledge, that knowledge is what the Atma is made of. And that knowledge continuously reveals that I, the Atma, to the Atma itself. And there is a second knowledge that Atma possesses, which is called attributive knowledge. This is something we covered in the 13th sloka, part 3. This attributive knowledge is the one which reveals the external objects to the Atma, that this is a man, this is a woman, this is a car, building, tree, animal, etc. This also enables us to apprehend the different aspects of the Atma. That is, the Atma is eternal, it is atomic, it is subservient to the Lord. So this is also revealed by the attributive knowledge to the Atma. So the two types of knowledge, one is substantive knowledge, which is what the Atma is of and which keeps reminding Atma that it is I, the Atma. Whereas the second one is attributive knowledge, which reveals the external object to the Atma and also reminds and enables the different aspects of Atma's position. So jñānaṁ here refers to the Atma who is of jnana as its natural swarupa form. Jñeyaṁ is one who is knowable as he, the Atma, is jnana swarupa, is of jnana, knowledge. And this we have covered in the third sloka in detail, that Atma is ajada, Atma is pratyak, Atma is eternal, anu, etc. Compared to the achetanas, which has no knowledge at all, the knowledgeable Atma is greater as it is made of jnana. It is jnana swarupa. Whereas achetanas are filled with ajñāna, ignorance. Whereas Atma is of jnana. Nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate satah. Ubhayorapi drishtantas, tvanyos tattvadarshibhihi. This is we learned in the second chapter, 16th sloka. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent, that is the material body, there is no endurance, and of the eternal, that is the Atma, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. They are meaning the great souls, the seers of the truth. How do we attain the Atma? How do we attain the self-realization? It is through jñāna-gamyaṁ, attained by jnana. It is attained by jnana itself, knowledge. What are the knowledge one needs to have to attain the Atma? Those are the knowledge which has been discussed earlier in as 20 qualities, starting from amanitvam, humility, and other qualities. And these are considered to be the knowledge, jnana, and the Atma is comprehended through these means of 20 qualities. Lastly, hṛdi sarvasya viṣṭhitam, that is, the speciality of this Atma is that it is situated in one place within the body, and that place is the heart. It is the heart which is occupied within the body as the place of residence for the Atma. It doesn't stay in any other place within the body. This Atma is anuswarupa, meaning by nature it is very atomic, minute. This also we saw in third sloka, part 6. He is situated in the heart alone. He is not situated anywhere else, and he cannot be situated everywhere within the body. Why? Because he is Anu. Whereas the Supreme Lord is Vibhu. He is present everywhere by his Swarupa, by his nature. But Atma is not situated everywhere. When we say Atma is not situated everywhere, that one Atma, we pick an Atma, and that Atma is situated only in one place. That one Atma cannot be situated in multiple places. That is only possible by the Supreme Lord, not by the living entity, not by the Jivatma. But though it is present in the heart region, it is spread everywhere throughout the body by its consciousness, through its knowledge. Because the Atma is atomic, it can exist only in one place, which is the heart, but it spreads itself throughout the body through its consciousness. Therefore, the Atma is aware of what's going on the top, the head, to the toe, to the base, bottom of the body. Hṛdi sarvasya viṣṭhitam. Then what does it mean that the Atma is present in all the bodies, as this line says? Well, let's understand through an example. Sometimes we hear from our friends or people that they say we use the same rice at our house as well. I'm just picking a phrase here, it could be anything. But what they are saying is that not the same rice what I am using in my house can be used in someone else's house. That's not possible. When they say I use the same rice at my house, it means I use the same grade of rice at my house. It can't be the same rice in multiple homes. In similar way, the Atma exists in all the bodies, means the Atmas are all similar, are of the same kind, but they are not one Atma which is present everywhere. That is not possible with the Jivatma. So this line must be carefully understood. The Atma is present only in one body. If this Atma has the ability to extend its consciousness, knowledge, it still remains in one body, but its knowledge, consciousness can pervade into multiple bodies, like in the case of Saubari Muni that we have seen in past session as an example. So, saying that Atma, the Jivatma, exists in all the bodies is not right philosophy, and that is not what has been taught here. Jivatma cannot exist in multiple bodies. It pervades, extends its knowledge to multiple bodies, but it is present in the heart region in one location alone. And how much it can pervade while that Atma is in this world, it also depends on its capacity. Whereas the same Atma, when it is liberated, there is no limitation to extension of its knowledge. It pervades everywhere without any limitation through its knowledge, though he is situated at one place in the spiritual world. Now the last part to know is, if the Atma is situated in the heart, it is the heart which is holding the Atma. That's how we understand. Say, if I keep a pencil in a pencil box, it is the pencil box which is holding and preserving the pencil. That's how we see. the smaller thing are preserved by the greater thing. Therefore, if we see here, if the Atma is situated within the heart, so the heart becomes greater, and it is the heart which holds the Atma. That's how we may perceive. But that understanding is incorrect. That is not correct. Atma, which is much more subtler than the heart, that which is much more subtler is much greater than the gross ones. In this case, it is Atma who is present within the heart which holds the heart, not just the heart, the other organs of the body. Not only the organs, the entire body is sustained by the presence of Atma. How do we know that? Well, we see when the Atma departs the body, then nothing works. Therefore, it is very clear, it is the Atma which is holding the heart, being present within the heart. And the idea of this sloka, this line in this sloka, is not to establish the adhara adhyayam, who's the foundation or who's the base and who's being based on who. That's not the idea of this line. The idea is to just convey that the Atma residing in the heart. That's all. So what we have learnt in this session is jñānaṁ, jñeyaṁ, jñāna-gamyaṁ. It is the jnana, it is the Atma who nature is jnana, who's made of jnana, jnana swarupa. Jñeyaṁ, one is noble that he is jnana swarupa. And one can know through the knowledge of those 20 qualities that mentioned earlier, and comes to a self-realization that is only possible with these 20 qualities. And that Atma is situated not in the head, not in the foot. He is situated in one region, which is the heart region. It is through his consciousness the Atma spreads throughout the body. With this, we conclude the subject that we have been learning about Paramatma and the Muktatma. We covered from 14 through 18 sloka. The next sloka, number 19, will summarize. Krishna will summarize what we have covered and then setting up the stage for the upcoming slokas. Jyotiṣām api tajyotihi tamasaḥ paramam ucyate jñānaṁ jñeyaṁ jñāna-gamyaṁ hṛdi sarvasya viṣṭhitam.
Namaste. Hare Krishna.